Hello for kids, this is the 119 of me playing chess every day until I reach the rapid rating of 2500. So here we go. We have the game, we have the white pieces, so let's play pawn to e4 here. Our opponent is quite strong, so I will play as quickly as possible because we are playing without time increment. And we face the Sicilian defense with pawn to c3, knight c6 not the best way of playing, and now d5 should be played, yes. Played indeed. Queen takes pawn, of course, only move. Yes, knight f3 now, and e5 is the main line. But bishop g4 is okay as well. Bishop b2 is the best move if I'm remembering this correctly. So takes, queen takes, just bishop takes e6. Knight c3, of course. And this position looks pretty perfect for me, I think. Um, like although bishop b3 walks into e5, right? Um, no, e5, I guess we can just take. Yes, I think just bishop e3, defending the pawn. And if e5, knight takes, yes. So that's cannot really be played. Now h3. Oh, h3 doesn't even attack the bishop. Um, we could play like queen a4 here. And be slightly aggressive, which I think is quite okay. Being aggressive in this short time controls is always okay. Um, I mean now e6 I guess is the best move, preventing any d5 ideas with the attack on a7. So e6 is played. And now we have few options. We could just play rook c1, which I think should be like probably the best move. Building some x-rays down the c file. We have enough time on the clock. Um, this looks like should be walking into something very shortly. Knight b5, bishop b4 though. So let's firstly just castle here, I think. Bishop f4, bishop d6, I'm not really sure. No. Knight b5, no, knight b5, bishop b4 is quite... Now I have a threat of knight b5, because if then like a6 happens, rook takes, I think. No, but then, oh, wait, there is also some pressure here. And the queen also sees the b5 square, yes, but this should just... Knight b5, a6, I has to be here, threatening here and mate. It wouldn't really be made, but very shortly, I guess. Do I have time actually? Yes, I do. And then take here. Because he has his own ideas as well. With yes, what? Oh wait, did I just hang? No, I have here then. Oh, did I hang a bishop on it too? I have a lot of sacrifices there, so maybe I miscalculated this. Takes, of course, then there is takes with mate. Have to do this. Bishop takes on e2. I completely missed this move. Of course, the best move in the position. I hung that, of course. But now I thought I can sack the rook, but then he's... Oh, but it's check. So I would be down a piece there. It's quite losing. But I have some counterplay. At least I have a draw, I think, with the perpetual. So let's go for it. Wait, bishop b5? It's a free piece? Yes, because there is mate. Okay. I mean, here... I'm not really sure, but... Queen b4, I think, is something. b6, of course, runs into mate as well. Yeah, so bishop f1 played. Not as easy. Also, this has to be calculated. So does queen a7, check. Here there is nothing, I guess. D5, a6 walks right into it. We have the time, so let's focus now. Queen b5. How do you stop mate? I guess you go here. And I have pretty much nothing. Have to play here. A6 and a rook takes A6. Let's go for it. I'm not sure. I mean, takes here looks like you're attacking mate as well. But I play queen takes A7, which is checkmate. So A6, I'm not sure what to do then. But seems like I have to have something. Like queen d4, for example, is made after takes here and queen a7. Or queen b7 as well. A6, I think, walks right into queen d4. You cannot really stop that checkmate. B6 played, which I thought was weird. I have this sacrifice. Takes, takes, and then what, yeah? Takes. Looks like should be checkmate. I mean, you. Oh, you have here and defend. So that is something I missed. So there is bishop takes as well. Oh, just bishop takes. What? Rook here. Now bishop c7 takes. Go here and it's mate, or is it here, here, and I'm lost? Here and no. Wait, now I think we have to have something. Oh, there is also knight b5, rook d7. This has to be calculated as well. Queen. Oh, just queen a6, yeah. Just queen a6 that I think should win somehow, or at least a draw. Queen a6 looks very nuts, but I think it worked. I'm threatening this checkmate. Queen a6 here, and I have just this mate, yeah? Yes, what? Queen a6 just wins. There is nothing else to be played. Oh, there is takes the rook then. Wow. Here, queen g4 threatening mate. I go check, takes, takes, goes here. Let me figure this one out. Queen a6, rook d6, bishop f4. Hmm, not really sure about it. Queen g4. Then there is mate. Um, how to knight b5 here? I don't have anything. Here, here. Probably have to take. It's not the end of the world. Let's be precise. Let's be precise. Queen a6 takes. Is there anything else on my mind right now? Takes, takes definitely. And then I don't have nothing. Queen a7 shouldn't really be working. And it simply doesn't work. Queen a6 I think is correct. Rook d7. Oh, did I just hang my queen in one move after spending 3 minutes of? Yes, great. Very much. Great. Of course, resigns now, but was my position lost? I was completely winning with bishop takes b6. Wow. Threatening mate here. Why didn't I see that? And if takes, rook takes king c7 and mate. Wow, let's analyze the game now. Extremely bad game by me. I played with 76% accuracy. My opponent played with 66, which is why my opponent played with less accuracy than I did, but he win. Wow, this is insane. So let's see. I played e4, c5 was played. Now c3, knight c6, and d4 after takes, and d5 is the main line still, takes and takes. And I cannot really play knight c3. After queen takes d4, I'm simply down a pawn, and this is just bad. So knight f3 is the main line. After bishop g4, you could play knight c3 here, but then bishop takes on f3 happens. After knight takes queen, bishop takes d1, you can fork your opponent. After king d8 takes and bishop h5, the knight is getting trapped, which is quite bad. For example, bishop here allows e5, and after retakes bishop b4 apparently, and you have to play bishop d2, king takes, and simply knight g e7 apparently only move, and you will win the knight somehow. I mean, that's the point. So I played bishop e2. And now castles long is a mistake. After knight c3, queen h5, bishop e3, knight f6, and queen a4 is the best move. e6 and simply rook c1, king b8, short castles, excuse me. Knight b5 is a blunder, but the best move was to play h3 here. And if takes and takes, then I win the game. Queen a5, for example, I can take the bishop, takes and takes. So yes, I played knight b5, bishop f3, knight d6, and I simply missed that he can take on e2 here. Of course, I have sacrificed the rook. After bishop takes on f1, I'm completely winning with one move, with the move pawn to d5, which I found. This is the idea. Now b6 was played, and now I have checkmate in 12 moves here. Um, and also, for example, rook takes is a draw. After queen c6 here, slightly hard to spot. Queen d6 is check, which I of course also missed. King b7 check here, and this is a draw after queen c6 here. No, this loses. Oh, that's why it's a draw. I missed bishop b6 when calculating as well. Probably you can just push with d6. King. Oh, king goes to f8. Yes, but this wins. Wow. Insane lines. Yes, I won't even talk about this. But the winning move was something I spotted, bishop b6, but I simply didn't. It's threatening mate. I forgot about bishop takes b6. I forgot it threatens mate on a7. If you go rook c7 defending the mate, you sack the rook once again. Rook b6. Oh, this is. What about here? Just here is mate. King c7. Just queen a7. Checkmate like this laterally. I mean, I spent here. I had 6 minutes. When I played my move, I had 2 minutes, which is just yes, wow. And I was calculating these 3 minutes and a half, and I didn't see that queen a6 walks into bishop takes, but also queen a6 just loses after rook takes, for example. And any move like if you just move the rook, then yes, rook b6 is a draw, but this is just bad. You have to repeat like this, otherwise bishop b6 comes, and I played very badly. I mean, queen a6, I was winning after bishop takes, but I didn't see threatens mate. That I mean, I had a block in my mind that I simply didn't see bishop takes on b6 threatens mate. But let's go to the second game now. We have another game. We have another white pieces. Let's play e4 once again. We're playing against slightly stronger opponent e4 e5. We haven't faced this in a while. Bishop b5, the Ruy Lopez, of course. The Spanish opening d6, d4. Um, takes is already a mistake. Knight c3, bishop. Knight takes is yes. So you have to play knight f6 now. Bishop g5. It's one of the ways to play. Um, just castles is fine. Now I know bishop takes is the best move. Or knight takes. Both are possible. Both moves are possible here. We will take with the bishop though. And maybe play just rook e1 here. Or f4. I don't remember what was the accurate way to play. c5 is definitely bad. I could go back and I could also go forward with knight f5. But I will just go back to f3, I think. Takes, of course, doesn't work. I have 95. No, I don't have 95. What's my problem? e5 is a possibility, definitely. Yes, I like e5 takes, queen takes, bishop takes, and knight takes, attacking everything. There is bishop f3, but I didn't think this was that okay. He plays it, which is quite interesting. Of course, I have to take back, but I have pressure here. I can just play rook d1 also. No, then bishop d6 happens. I think just takes, and if here I could play bishop takes f6 definitely. And I mean, look at this pawn structure, and my pieces are so active here. I don't really find this position difficult to play with the white pieces, definitely not. h6, maybe a hard move to face. Um, and also just takes 6 and takes on c5 with some pressure. Um, rook e1, I think. Threatening to take here, and the rook is hanging on a8, so probably this is the best move. And I also have this. And like queen g3, rook h5, probably already very much. Queen d6 doesn't stop rook takes on e7. Um, I don't know what is this. Rook takes simply. I mean, this is just very bad. Very bad by my opponent. I'm not sure what he's doing here. Rook takes on e7, just completely winning the game. If rook takes, I go queen takes on a8, knight e8, and I take. Will be up two pieces. And if you don't take, then I mean, I'm up a piece already. So if you take, I go queen a8. You have to play knight e8, and then I could take the bishop, the rook. I can also sack my queen, and queen f8 back is not made. Um, hold on. This should also just be very much losing. Bishop takes, g takes, queen g3, just GG. Also, takes, g takes. You can go here as well, and like any move wins. And if queen takes, I go queen takes a8. Queen takes a8 is a legit option. I think just sack the rook. Sack the queen. Just win the game. Queen here, I win. And now my opponent needs to resign, otherwise he's getting checkmated here on the board. This was just a brilliant game. I made two brilliant moves. Firstly, sacrificing the rook, and then sacrificing the queen as well. So I mean, in the first game, I should have one brilliant move by sacrificing the bishop. I missed it though. But now, yes, this is just checkmate. If queen f8, rook e8 happens, and it's game over. And my opponent resigns. I think it was just a beautiful game. Let's analyze and see if I made a brilliant move. So this is the game review of the game I just played. I played with 99% accuracy. I got a brilliant move here, and I only made one not the best move choice by the computer. So let's see. I played pawn e4, my opponent responded with pawn e5, knight f3, of course, attacking the pawn, knight e6, and bishop b5. Well, bishop b5 just puts an indirectly pressure on e5, that's the idea. Now d6 just defends the pawn, but after d4 takes, knight takes, this knight, excuse me, is just under attack, so bishop d7, knight c3, and now a big mistake is to take the knight. After bishop d7, queen takes on d4, knight f6, for example, and bishop e7, you can probably just resign here after castles and castles. E5 comes, knight e8 is the most popular move, and after h4, takes and queen f5 is the most popular move here. Let me remember my prep. Queen h4 threatening mate if the queen moves, and now no, it wasn't this. It probably was here. No, but I don't remember. Doesn't matter. I played bishop g5, which is not the most popular move. The best move is to play castles after bishop e7. Now knight takes, and bishop takes b takes, and simply play b3, bishop b2. I will hopefully, remember this one because I always have some difficulties playing these kind of positions. But okay, bishop g5 only not best move in the whole game. So now bishop e7, castles, castles, and bishop takes on c6. Now takes, and I've played pretty much every move brilliant from here. Rook e1, I mean the best move. c5, knight f3, bishop c6, and I played the move e5. Now bishop takes I thought was a mistake already. After queen takes, pawn takes, rook takes on e5. He played rook e8. I played rook a1, the only winning move in the position. I mean, rook d1 also wins. But I have rook e1, and after queen to d6, I can play the brilliant bishop. Let me repeat that. I can play the brilliant rook takes e7, not bishop takes f6. Rook takes e7, and after rook eb8, I can take the bishop. And now I can make a second brilliant move, queen takes on a8. Everything was winning in the position, so it's not a brilliant move apparently by the game review on chess.com, but it is a brilliant move because after takes, queen takes b8, queen f8, and after rook e8, pinning the queen to the king, my opponent simply resigned because you cannot prevent mate in few moves from here. So rook to e7 was truly a brilliant move. I'm pretty proud of seeing it. I mean, it's very easy because the rook is hanging in the corner, but the game itself was pretty okay. I played today very nicely, except for the move queen a6. I should have spotted the move bishop takes on b6, just writing checkmate there, and I would win that game easily. And yes, I think I won like one. Maybe I didn't even won a rating point. But doesn't matter at all. If you have anything to tell me, please let me know in the comments below. I will be reading and answering all of your comments. And if you like the video, please consider liking and subscribing. It would really help me out. And see you guys tomorrow. Bye bye.